us in beautiful Hollywood, where award season is upon us. The Emmys are happening on Sunday in downtown LA. And outside of show business, the gang at Forbes last night released their annual list of the 400 richest Americans, which is very big for billionaires. They all want their names on this list. They love it. Some of them even want to be spanked with the magazine itself. For the fourth straight year, Forbes has named Elon Musk the richest American in the world. Oh, I thought you'd be happy for him. He also topped the list of Americans we'd most like to see get their penis caught in their zipper. So then, just as the Musk celebrations began, there was a twist. Bloomberg this morning, which is an even more influential outlet in financial circles, released a ranking saying Larry Ellison, the founder of Oracle, is the richest person in the world. He leads Elon Musk by $8 billion. In other words, this was not a good day to be a bag of ketamine in the glove compartment of Elon's Cybertruck. Poor Elon. I mean, this has got to be a blow. He's on the outs with the president. He's not the richest person in the world. Still the most annoying person in the world. That they will never take away. Our president, even though he made a fortune in crypto this year, Trump did not crack the Forbes top 100. Donald Trump clocked in at number 201, or as the White House described it, first place plus 200. But he did take a big lead jump. He's up 118 spots from last year. Trump, according to Forbes, has grifted $3 billion since he won the election, just as the Founding Fathers intended. That is a lot of God Bless the USA Bibles, I'll tell you. Our fondling father still has an Epstein-y little problem on his hands. He avoided the press all day yesterday until dinner time. At dinner, he rounded up the closest thing he has to friends to take a field trip to Joe's Seafood, a restaurant, to make a big show out of how safe Washington is since he turned it into a militarized zone.
Here we are. We're standing right in the middle of D.C., which, as you know, about over the last year was a very unsafe place. Over the last 20 years, actually, it was very unsafe. This city, here I am, standing out in the middle of the street. I wouldn't have done this 3 months ago, 4 months ago. I certainly wouldn't have done it a year ago.
And I also wouldn't have done it tonight without the 85 Secret Service agents surrounding me. But he's right. I mean, when he's right, he's right. I mean, Washington was a dangerous place. I remember a time not so long ago when an angry mob stormed the Capitol. It was absolutely nuts. The president had dinner with Marco Rubio, Pete Hegseth, and J.D. Vance, who all sat there and applauded while he sucked down lobsters like a walrus. It was a big night for Trump. This is the first meal he's had in like 5 years that didn't have the words extra value in front of it. But imagine, he sends in the National Guard. There are hundreds of troops on the street, and somehow they let a 34-time convicted felon just waltz into a restaurant, no questions asked at all. These poor National Guardsmen and women, a lot of them, you know, they have to leave their families and jobs to stand on the corner now watching the Ubers pass by, which is not what they signed up for. They're supposed to be called for emergencies and for disasters and wars and that sort of. Instead, they're clearing a path for President Crab Cakes to pig out with his buddies. I wonder, it really makes me wonder, years from now, when historians look back on this, how this will be remembered.
The evening before the extension of their deployment, a young National Guardsman by the name of Charles Alvarez wrote home to his wife in Rancho Cucamonga.
September 4th, 2025. My dearest Martha, I write to you from my company's garrison, located between the Burger King restaurant and Dollar Tree store. At dawn, we have orders to advance upon Panda Express, and I am frightened. I have nothing but misgivings for the cause in which I am engaged. Why are we here? Oh, Martha, I miss you so. Our position is perilous and our mission is fraught. This morning, my bunkmate Samuel was nearly wounded by an oven-roasted turkey and ham foot-long sub. If I do not return, know how much I will miss you and my co-workers back at the AutoZone. Please hold my love in your heart as I return to my duties of raking leaves and scaring tweens buying tank tops at Forever 21. Till we meet again, Charles.
Private Alvarez was deported to El Salvador the next day.
well, I'm sorry for Charles. Back to the president's Proud Boys night out. Trump was asked about the dirty Doodle he claims he had nothing to do with in that Jeffrey Epstein birthday book. He's been calling it a Democrat hoax. Trump is claiming Democrats concocted this to try to shift the attention away from his major accomplishments and that he had nothing to do with what was in that book.
Did you sign Jeffrey Epstein birthday letter?
It's not my signature, and it's not the way I speak. And anybody that's covered me for a long time knows that's not my language. It's nonsense.
That's right. His language is nonsense. He speaks fluent nonsense. Listen, I'm going to say, I have no idea what Trump did or didn't do. All I know is he really doesn't want us to see those Epstein files. And I'm sure whatever's in them has absolutely nothing to do with why Jeff's lady pimp got a mysterious transfer to a cushy new prison after meeting with Trump's personal attorney. But here's the thing. Trump, he could just say, look, I made a gross joke in a birthday book 20 years ago to a guy who ended up being a monster. But instead, he's fake note, Democrat hoax. Rosie O'Donnell wrote this and then ate the pen. At one point last night, Trump was asked if he would consider meeting with Epstein's victims.
Will you meet with the Epstein victims? Do you plan to meet with?
I don't know about, nobody suggested that.
Nobody suggested it. Oh, really? Nobody suggested it? Because exactly 1 week ago, your house elf, Marjorie Taylor Greene, said this.
I also encouraged him already this morning that he should have these women in the Oval Office. They deserve to be there.
You spoke to him?
Yes, I did.
Well, it sounds to me like one of those people is not telling the truth. But the important thing is his dinner was a lot of fun.
Free DC! Free Palestine! Trump is the Hitler of our time! Free DC! Free Palestine! Trump is the Hitler of our time! Free DC! Free Palestine! Trump is the Hitler of our time! What do you want your legacy to be? Let's go. What do you want your legacy to be?
You know what? That's even more uncomfortable than the TGI Fridays birthday song. This is interesting. Somebody got a shot of the bill, the check after the meal, which Trump picked up. Look at that. The good news is no tax on that 3% tip he left. Now, Joe's Seafood, the restaurant, is right down the block from the White House. And you'd think after all the fuss they made, Trump maybe would have celebrated at Cracker Barrel, where he and his MAGA minions conquered woke once and for good. There's one not too far away on Indian Creek Road. He could have gone there. Cracker Barrel, I'm not sure if this logo uprising was bad or good for them. On one hand, everybody's talking about Cracker Barrel, but the other hand, they're shelving plans for a massive renovation. They were in the middle of a $700 million transformation plan when Logopocalypse hit. I still don't understand what these nuts are upset about. I looked into it. This illustrated old man they threw tantrums over, his name is Cousin Bluefus. And the reason Cousin Bluefus had to sit outside next to the barrel is because he kept masturbating into the jar of peppermint sticks in the restaurant. That's who you were defending. And now they have no more money to fix the place up.
We here at Cracker Barrel pride ourselves on the customer experience. And this month, our customers spoke, so we listened. That's why we're keeping our restaurants exactly as you like them. Homespun, homegrown, and dirty. Just like your house. Cracker Barrel, as filthy as a barrel full of crackers.
That's right. I'm glad. That's what a Cracker Barrel should look like. Cracker Barrel should look like your grandmother's den had sex with a Hobby Lobby, and that's it. Speaking of crack, you remember Mr. My Pillow, Mike Lindell? Well, Mike has his mustache in a twist again because he's in the middle of yet another investigation, this time by the Attorney General of Minnesota. The AG is reportedly taking a look at Lindell's nonprofit organizations, which Mike says is unnecessary because everything he does is on the up and up.
None of your business what we're doing right now. We're doing things legally. We're going out and raising money to save the Lindell Recovery Network. It's LindellRecoveryNetwork.org, not LindellRecovery.org.
You're doing that something.
No, just hold on. I got to tell Jeff that.
Yeah.
Jeff, can you put LindellRecoveryNetwork.org, not LindellRecovery.org? So either, if you could take that down, I don't want people going there, but there you go. Perfect. Thank you.
Well, running like a well-boiled machine. Poor Mike Lindell. 10 years ago, he was a self-made millionaire, multi-millionaire. Then he got mixed up with Trump and the voting machines, and now no one's paying attention to him, including the president, who doesn't even invite him to the big CEO summits anymore.
Why is he meeting with Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates? Mike, what's he doing? He's having dinner with them. They control everything. Why would you not want to meet with them? We've tried to get uncensored by these creeps. Get rid of the pillow guy. Get rid of Mike Lindell. Wait a minute. Why are you talking for me? Zuckerberg's algorithm seen that and shut it down. You're canceled. Bam. Boom. You're done. And now we can't. We buy ads and we don't. The money is zero. It's like you're talking to yourself. Hey, you want to buy a pillow? No, where's that? Facebook jail. Come on, we want to sell product. We got another strike or something on YouTube. I don't even get a YouTube channel. The only one who gets to put me anything up on YouTube about me is Jimmy Kimmel.
You're welcome. I mean, it's unfortunate, but I seem to be the only person still paying attention to Mike. And you know what? It's a shame. He needs our help. So if you'd like to donate, please go to supportmyfriendmike.org. Jeff, there are 2 P's in support. Jeff. Yeah, support. No, wait, no, that's the U. You removed the U, Jeff. Now it's sport, my friend Mike, which is not correct. Sport. What is that? Prefriend? Jeff, not prefriend. I said put the U back and add a P. P, Jeff, P. Add a P. Another P to P. Okay, Jeff, you know what? If you would like to support Mike Lindell, just buy a pillow. That's the best way to do it. Guillermo, do you know how many subscribers we have on YouTube now?
20 million.
That's right, yeah. That's why we're wearing these glasses. Thanks for being a subscriber. If you're not, help us get to 20,000,001.